Okay, here is what you're going to do to create your rock, paper, scissors game. I'm actually going to go back because I want to name it the proper thing. Actually, I guess I can rename it down here. So I'm going to rename it as rock, paper, scissors. All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on. I'm going to make my rock, paper, scissors game. Now, the first thing I need to do is I need to choose an input. So when I'm playing rock, paper, scissors, I have two choices that make the most sense. I can use a button to press the button to make it start, or I can shake my microbit. Now, shaking it makes the most sense to me because when I'm playing real rock, paper, scissors, I shake my fist. So I'm going to say on shake. Then I'm going to go into make a variable. So I'm going to go down to the red, the variables area, and I'm going to create a variable. Now I'm going to call this variable number because I'm going to be using numbers to select whether it picks rock, paper, or scissors. So I'm going to use number as my variable, but I don't need it quite yet. So I'm going to come back to that, but I've already created the variable number. Now, the next thing I need to do is I need some logic. I need some if-then statements. So I'm going to go down to logic and I'm going to go into conditionals and I'm going to select the second one because I need it to have multiple choices. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to bring it in here and place it on the inside of that C block. Now I'm going to add a third slot because I need one for rock, one for paper, and one for scissors. So when I shake my microbit, if something is true, it's going to do this. If it's not true, it'll do this. If this and this aren't true, then it will do the third one. Now, the next thing I need to do is remember that variable we created? We're going to grab that variable and we're going to say set number 2, and we're going to put that way up here. And now I don't want it to just set a number to 0 because I want it to have 3 choices. And remember, computers count from 0. So it's going to say 0, 1, and 2, or rock, paper, scissors. So now when we've got our set number to 0, we're going to have to add some more numbers in there. So I'm going to go down to math because math equals numbers, right? So I'm going to go down here and I want it to pick a random number. So we're going to put this pick random number and put it in this slot. Pick random 0 to 2. So it's going to give us 3 choices, 0, 1, and 2. So when it picks a random number, it's going to pick a number 0, 1, or 2. Now, let's read through the code one more time. When I shake my microbit, it's going to select a number 0, 1, or 2. If that is true, then it'll do this. If it's not true, it'll do this. If this and this aren't true, then it'll do this. Well, the next thing we need to do is I need to set my icons or my LEDs and have it show what I want it to show. So I'm going to go into basic and grab show icon. And now I'm going to do this 3 times because I'm going to have 3 different icons. One for rock, one for paper, one for scissors. So I'm going to go down here and the rock, paper, scissors. So here's rock, here's paper, here's scissors. So it says, when I shake my microbit, it's going to pick a number from 1 to 0 to 3, 0 to 2. If the number is true, then it will show rock. If the number is false, it will show paper if it's not 0. If it's not this one or this one, it will show this one. So now I need to tell it which number is which. So here is where I go down into logic again. And I'm going to select comparisons because it's going to be comparing the numbers. I'm going to put this in here and I'm going to do it again for the second block. So I'm going to put this in here. So again, I'm going to have that comparison of the numbers. So now I want it to set the number. So I'm going to go back into variables. I'm going to grab my number block, put it in here. Go back into, and again, the same thing for this next one. Oh, except I put it in the wrong place. I'm going to put it in that first bubble. All right. So now if the number is 0, it's going to show this icon. If the number is 1, it will show this icon. If it's not 0 and not 1, it's going to automatically show number 2. So let me read through the code one last time from the top. When I shake my microbit, it's going to pick a number, set the number to 0 through 2. So if it picks a 0, it will show my rock icon. If it's a 1, it's not going to show the 0. It'll show the paper icon. If it's a 2, it's not going to show this one because that's a 0. It's not going to show this one because that's a 1. It'll have eliminated everything and it will show scissors. All right, so then you are going to download your file to your computer and turn it into me. There is a separate video if you do not know how to do this. Okay, I hope that helps. Have a great day.